Hey, third grader, sorry I couldn't be with you, but I just wanted to review some things before you dive into your writing project for theme and your position on target. And so you have two things that you're going to be using to help you with your Google Doc today. First thing is this half sheet that we have over here. The other one is your packet that has your outline that you've been working on. So like this is the beginning of your outline that has your position sentence at the top here, and then these are your reasons with supporting details. So use both of these things to help you with your Google Doc. First thing with this half sheet here, as you go through it, check things off as you complete them. So it says be organized. Make sure that you have your Chromebook and your packet. Well, I have both. I'm going to check those off. Now it says on your target position document, well, let me make sure that I have that document here. Here is my target position paper. Well, I'm going to make sure I check that off here. First thing it says, have a first sentence stating your position. Well, my position would be for target, but I wanted to review briefly just as far as your Google Doc. Make sure your Google Doc has a name and it's saved into your folder with your student name on there. Second thing, continue adding to your target position using your outline. Check off your outline as you write each sentence, and don't worry about spelling, font, or anything like that. Just create the sentences for your outline today. Don't change the font, don't change the color, or any of that. We're going to do that on Monday. So let's delete that so we can actually start with it. Remember, it said that we need a first sentence, a position. So let me just say, I am for target. Okay, check. So now I can go back to my half sheet that I have here, and I can check off those things as I'm doing them. Check. Now, the next thing says, have you made the first sentence stand out? Oh, well, I'm for target seems just kind of like a general, kind of boring statement, but this down here is an example. It would be a great choice to have target come to our community. Oh, okay. Make it stand out. Get creative. Okay, so let's add that in there. It would be great, or it would be a great choice to have target come to our community. Okay, now I've made it stand out. I can check that off. All right, now we get into the reasons and the supporting details for what we have in our outline. Okay, but before we dive into that outline, I want to point out that your sentences that you create need to be detailed and they need to be complete. What I mean by complete is that you have a who or what the sentence is about, and also you have an action. Who or what is doing something in that sentence. So like a simple complete sentence that we have here that could relate to target is that roads will get damaged. But it's not very detailed. I don't see how this sentence is linked to target at all. This here, this detailed sentence, complete sentence, gives us an idea about who it's about and what is doing, what is that thing doing. So our town's little roads will be damaged by all the big Target delivery trucks. Okay, I can see why maybe I wouldn't want to Target. I can see how it's linked to Target. So make sure that you have these wonderful detailed and complete sentences. So now let's go back to our outline that we've been looking at here. So with this outline, the first reason that I have on there is new jobs. Well, it's not a complete sentence, so let me start with target would, let's actually get that in there. Target would, let's read that just a little. There we go. Would bring in a lot of new jobs for our community. Now that is my main reason. And as far as my main reason on here, I'm going to check that off on my outline to show that this has a sentence now. Now, if I look at my supporting details, local businesses can have only a few employees. Target would have a lot. Okay, so let me go for my next sentence here. Let's go for there would be many types of jobs at Target, such as clerks, managers, stock person, food court, and more. Okay, notice I'm giving a lot of detail in that sentence. I'm not just saying Target would have a lot of types of jobs. I'm giving the examples and I'm making sure that's a complete sentence as well. So as you go through, make sure that you are checking off those reasons, those supporting details, and you're just going down your outline. So my next thing that I would write here is number 2, less affected in tough economic times, have jobs when people have lost business. I'm going to think of how can I put that in a complete sentence and detailed sentence. And when I've put that into a sentence, I check it off, and then I just continue going down my reasons with the supporting details. Okay? So your job is to finish your typing today. If you have typed up all your sentences, now is a great time to be able to reread your whole paragraph. And when you are rereading everything, you might come across some words, like I see here, jobs. Oh, okay, well, jobs is kind of being repeated in here, like Target will bring many jobs. Well, then I also see down here, there are many types of jobs. If you see words that are kind of common words or words that are being repeated, use your thesaurus that you have in your student bin to look for words you can replace. So I know like jobs, when I look it up in my thesaurus, I see career. Oh, okay, changes it up. It adds a little bit more word choice to it. So if you finish, reread, and then use your thesaurus. Okay. Oh, looks like I had thesaurus. There we go. So that's your task. Make sure that you're also checking things off as you go along, and you'll see your very last thing is to make sure that you have a closing sentence. And that closing sentence that you need needs to be the same as like your first sentence, but it's said in a different way, and it stands out. So thank you, boys and girls, for watching this video. Ask your teacher for help, and like I said, use both documents, your packet and this half sheet here, to help you with